on concatenating data, meaning that getting two form of a data and then putting them together without actually changing the formats of the data. It's very helpful usually, for example, when you want to create a combination of two things together, and for example, you have a number, and then the other things that you have is the value, and you want to put them together. This becomes very helpful, especially when we are working with the evaluate function. So in evaluate function, right now, I have the value of like cos x and sinus sin y, and that's going to be the value that is generated. But let's assume that division that you see here, that divided by 2, it's something that I want it to be parametric, meaning that I want to change it and then see the differences, and I don't want to go back and forth in terms of like creating this, like open and close this, and I want to see the right away what does that mean. So I'm going to just copy this for now, say okay, and here I want to use panel, so I'm going to use the panel, and I'm going to put that function right here. So which part of that function I want it to be like a parametric is that 2 number. So I'm going to remove that 2 number here. So I only have the first part of my function. Now I'm going to use 10. So it's going to be the slide bar of 10. And then using that concat. So, and the input for the first one is going to be this. And then the input for the other one will be that number that I have. So what is the outcome? If you look at it, it's going to be my formula that I have, right? So now I have my formula. What I can do is that I can connect that formula to the value for the function here, right? So now I have the function that is by itself has some parameters in it. Now if I go back here, you see that the surface that I have, which was divided by 2, is completely changed. Now I can go back here. If I'm not satisfied with the form, I can just go over and change the number. And if I go back, you see that how the forms is changing. So that's become very helpful. Keep that in mind. We are going to use a different filtering like a methods. So having the concat is a very helpful tool to have in your report.